Oh, hi.
Hi.
Okay. So I want to say welcome to Algonova first before we know each other. And of course, I will introduce myself and then you have to do the same thing as me. Okay. Okay. Before we start today's meeting, our lesson is introduction to Python, actually.
Okay.
The first thing that we have to do, and then we will do this thing in each meeting, is we have to warming up. Okay, warming up. It's like, do you know what's warming up, Samuel? Yeah,
Yep.
it's it's like do something funny or make our brain maybe uh comfortable or companion with our situation right now. Okay, so as our warming up, because this is our first time, let's use introduction to the warming up. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
I will start the conversation. Okay. Okay. First, I have to explain myself and about what do you want to know. I will ask you later. So first one, my complete name is Azali Farabi, and most of my students call me Mr. Parabi or Mr. Abi. Okay. And
Okay.
if you wanna call me Mr. Azali or Parabi, it also fine. I mean, what do you want to
Okay.
say? It's completely fine. And then my major, well, I am graduate from IPB University, and my major is mathematics. Okay, from at Bogor. And then my hobby. My hobbies are I like to code and I like to read. I don't know why. Because I just like that. And then what else? What do you want to know about me, Samuel?
Um, what's your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food. You know, sambal. Sambal.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to we call it as sambal terasi maybe in Lombok. Yeah. So yeah, I forget to say I am from Lombok. Okay, that's my
Okay.
official place.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay, now your turn, Samuel.
So my name is Samuel and I am 15 years old and my
Mm-hmm.
hobby is to play soccer.
What?
Play soccer and play games.
Play software?
Soccer. Football.
Soccer. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and where are you from, Samuel?
Kupang Antete.
Entity?
Yep.
Oh, it means that we're close. We are close.
Wait, Lombok is near Kupang?
No, Lombok actually in NTB. I mean, yeah, you are in NTT and I am in NTB. So
Oh.
we are close. Not
Oh.
really close, but yeah, based on the profits. Okay. And how old are you? Hey, excuse me, you are 13. What is your grade? Your
Great.
grade? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, are you in senior high school or junior high school
Junior high
or
school. Junior high.
junior high school? At what grade?
Level
Uh,
8, SMP kelas 2 or something.
oh, yeah. That's what I mean. Eight. Okay. And what's your favorite subject in school, Samuel?
Science.
Science. How about math?
I don't really like math.
Why? It's difficult?
I don't really understand math.
Oh, that's the why, I guess.
Yeah.
And how can I call you? I mean, what your mothers and father commonly call you?
Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, I will call you Sam also. Okay, Sam. How
Mhm.
about your favorite food? Just like me.
Uh, ayam geprek.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Okay. I think that's all for the warming up. Do you wanna tell me something or ask me something?
No, I want to go to the material.
So, oh yeah, excuse me. What kind of game do you play, Samuel? Sam?
Soccer.
I mean, you say
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Do you play game, right?
Yeah, I play
What
Roblox.
what Roblox?
Play Roblox, yeah.
Wow, that's great. You know, almost every students in Algonova play Roblox. Is Roblox really interesting?
Yeah. I play this game
Okay.
where we play.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, my cable fell off. First.
Okay.
We, I usually play this game.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Wait, hold up.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually play this game called Developer Hangout, where I hang out with some developers and things.
Wow. It means that this is not your first time to play to learn about coding, right?
Yeah, I tried to learn last time, but I failed.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is the change, and I'm really suggest you to be do not be like I don't know how to express that. Don't be surrender as easy as what you're feeling. Okay, Samuel. I mean, you have to consistent. Well, what is your sister's name? I think that's your sister's, right?
Yeah, that's my sister.
Okay. Yeah, I think he like to uh join with us.
No, she needs to sleep.
Is she?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's sleeping.
Okay. So I think that's enough
Okay.
for our warming up. Now I'll explain to you the first one. Maybe I'll explain to you the course plan or the outline of the course, okay, for Python Start first year. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so first year of studies, or this is the for the Python Start first year. At module one, we will learn about Python or language basics. So, well, for the first lesson, we will start with Python itself and
Mhm.
input and output function like that. Okay. And then in the lesson two of module one, we will talk about variables, numeric data types, strings, and nested at the lesson four. Okay. And then the hard skill that we want to build from this lesson is our student knows the basic rule of Python syntax and has an understanding of the code formatting standard. And you also know the syntax of print, input, int, str function. All of that function we will cover. And then request data and prints it out, and then applies integer and string data types in solving text, perform actions, and understand how variables values change. And for the soft skill, this is also important thing is we will address to the plan created by the teacher, and when an error occurs, first tries to cope with it independently and then ask for help. I mean, yeah, basically when you are as a programmer or developer, let's say, you will work with team, and then communication is really a big thing that you have to know. And then how we can build that? We can build that from you ask me something and I answer you. Okay, somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, and then attempt to analyze their bugs and prevent them in the future. And then for the module 2, we will learn about control structure. It consists of logical data type, nested conditional statement, while loop, and nested algorithmic structure. And in
Okay.
module 3, let's talk about function and modules. Creates function using one function, and what is module, how you can create your own module, and then later, we will create modules and connect it with multiple modules. And in lesson 4, you will learn how to create a graphic using primitive tools, that is turtle module, and mathematics for developer also we will cover. And then this is the lesson, the turtle graphical executor, conditional statement, loop, and project lesson. And then this is a really hard concept for the module pipe, object-oriented programming. In this case, you will learn about object and then mouse and keyboard event and then classes and inheritance. And after you learn those pipe modules, you have to create your own project using Pygame. Okay, and of course, I'll guide you from the beginning till you finish the project. Okay, and then
Okay.
at module 7, this is your graduation. Okay, and then your parents should be here to see your final project, and we will, hear your presentation. Great presentation. I will prepare for you. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Do you have question for this one,
Mm,
Sam?
no.
Not really.
No.
Okay. I will give you this one. I'll download it first. Okay. Excuse me. Oops. Courses. Okay. And now let's begin with the first lesson in the first module. That is Introduction to Python language. Okay, Sam?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So again, I wanna say welcome to Algonova International Coding School for Kids. And then the first module is we will talk more about the Python itself and then the basics function. And then at the lesson 1 specifically, this is our goal. We will complete an onboarding process to begin your employment as a junior developer with ProTeam. This is just the story. And then in detail, this is what we will learn. First, why we need to program with Python and why it's really cool. Secondly, we will explore the features on the online software that we will use to learn. Okay, and I'll
Okay.
explain to you our nice platform. And then lastly is you will create or write your first programs with Python, of course. Okay, here we go. So first one, why do we program in Python or with Python? Well, there are many language programming, Sam, and maybe you have known about that, just like assembly, Go, JavaScript, R, PHP, C, C++, Java, C++, and also Python. And if you are Roblox player, of course you will know about Lua, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Loa also, and also maybe you have heard about Julia and then R and then MATLAB and many more. All of that is language programming. But I don't know why Python is really cool. Maybe I can say it's because Python is a really nice programming because it's easy to
Last
use. What?
word. Um,
Uh-huh.
I think the audio is broke. Or is the signal back?
No. Uh, I can hear you clearly.
I think
Can you?
I think your signal is bad, sir, because it's like
Oh, oh my God.
hold up.
Am I
Hmm.
begging?
Hold up. Yeah, let me just check my Wi-Fi router real quick.
Okay. I mean, there is no notification that my signal is unstable.
Hold up, let me check
It,
my Wi-Fi router. Okay, done. Okay, sir, I'm done.
okay. Okay. We'll continue this slide. Okay.
Okay.
So based on the survey, so Python is the most widely used language in the world. Okay. And then you will, yeah, this is based on IEEE survey. Okay, and then you will, yeah, compare with low LOE programming when you have learned about Python. Okay, and something that you have to know also is this is the products that threatened by Python. You know, Google, Mail, IBM, Facebook, Intel, YouTube, eBay, Instagram, and many more. But something that you have to notice is it's not just Python. I mean, we will create Google or the mechanism how the Google works. It's not just using Python. That's something that you should notice, okay? But
Okay.
Python is one of them. I don't know what else, what the else programming. I don't know that. Okay, and then also we can create logic for Python, and then this is the game that use Python to create the logic. First, the Sims 4, World of Tanks, EV Online, the Civilization 4, and many more. Okay, and also you can use Python to automate routine process, just like message analysis and processing. This is my special field, actually. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly now.
Okay, and then automatic report generation, and then big calculation, big data, and much more that you can do with Python. Okay, that's the theoretical aspect of Python. Now, before we go to the code, really go to there, I want to explain yeah, three issues of when you are a coder or programmers. You have to know about this. First, what is an algorithm? Second, what is a programming language? Third, what is a program? Now, Alex, I will ask you, Sam, have you heard about three of this stuff?
Um, Algorithm, yes.
Okay, what's that? Just in, I mean, I do not need the right definition. I just need what's your
Like
perspective of that?
they will track like what you like, what's your interest, what you're interested in and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, oh, yeah. Just like social media, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. So, okay, how about the others?
Hmm. Programming language? No. Yes.
What's that?
It's like what we're learning right now. Python is a programming.
Okay, that's really cool. That's the example. That's nice. How about the program?
The program, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, I'll explain to you. Okay, first I will make sure that and clarify that the output of algorithm it's just like you said. Okay, it's you can see particular content at your, let's say, Instagram and Facebook or something like that. That's the output of algorithm. Okay, now the algorithm itself is a sequence of actions to achieve a particular goal. Okay, the example is, let's say you wanna uh what you wanna cook. Okay, Sam, you wanna cook. Of course, you need the procedure to cook, right? Just like
Huh?
you have to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you have to prepare the water, and then after that, the second is you have to prepare the container, and then lastly, you have to turn on the fire, maybe like that. And then after that, the last is you will cook. That's all up from step one, two, three, and four is the algorithm. Okay, so basically, algorithm is procedural text, or I commonly say that with my student. It's like procedural text that you can do something with a sequence of action like that. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what is language programming? I'll explain to you this one. So, language programming is a language to interact with your machine. Okay, just like us. Now we are using English, right? To
Yeah.
interact with each other. But do you speak Indonesia also, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can also speak Indonesia. Jadi bisa juga berbahasa Indonesia. Ya.
Okay.
In programming language is a language that we can use to interact or communicate with our computer or machine. And then I will ask you what is our language programming right now, Sam. We will learn, of course. That is
I don't know.
Python. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, right.
Yeah. So Python is one of the most nice language programming. Okay, or programming language. So algorithm is a sequence of action, and then programming, language programming is a language to communicate with machine or our computer. Now the combination of that we call as a program. So a program is an algorithm written with programming language. So if you wanna create, let's say, the algorithm of uh, uh, how you can tooth your brush. That's called as a program when you write it with Python, because you write something sequentially or sequence of action with Python or language programming. Now, do you understand, Sam?
I understand, sir.
Okay. Do you have question before we continue this learning?
Hmm. No.
No?
No.
Okay, no? Okay, if there is no question, let's talk about the rule to program. So when you write a code with Python, or yeah, as the other language programming, we have rules when we create a program. And then for the Python, this is the rule. First, we call it as a rule of beginning. What is that? This is the first comment in program shall be written at the beginning of a line. Second, rule of order. This is comment shall be executed in order if they are written one below the other. And then the third is rule of code style. This is, yeah, this is basically say that Python is really case sensitive language. It means that if you write something like this, Sam, with Sam, the S is lowercase. It's not same, okay? Even though, yeah, even though the what the spell or the pronunciation is pretty same. Okay, I wanna say something like this: Sam
Yeah.
and Sam. It's not the same thing in Python. Okay, even though the pronunciation is pretty same. Okay, Sam. That's
Okay.
should you know. Okay, now let's talk about the theoretical aspect. Okay, okay. So first one, we will use this function later. Okay, print function. So what is print function? Print function is a ready-made to use function for printing the argument specified it in its parentheses. Okay, Sam? So if you do something like this, print hello hackers, this is will be the output of your program. So this is we call it as a program, and then this is the output of our program. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what else? Something else is we can also with Python do mathematical aspect or mathematical calculation, just like multiplication using star, addition using plus, subtraction using minus, and then division using slash. And then also we can combine something like this. I'll explain to you later. And then also modulo. What is modulo? Modulo is the rest, sisa pembagian. Just like if I do something like this. How, what is the result if I divide 13 with 2 by 2? Same.
Multiply what?
13. 13
13 by 2, 26.
when, no, I mean, it's not by, divided by 2.
13 divided by what?
By 2.
13 divided by 2?
Mm-hmm.
13 divided by 2? Cannot. It's not an even number.
Yeah, it's not an even number. The result will be like this, right? 6.5.
6.5, yes.
Now, modulo concept is different. It's just like what is the mode of that, or I don't know how to speak in Indonesia in English. Jadi nanti kalau 13 dibagi 2 itu kan sisanya satu, and each of the division get 6 like that. So the modulo mechanism like that. Sisa pembagian. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. And then design is you will do something like I don't know how to explain it, but this is power or exponential. I'll explain to you by code later. Okay. Now let's use the code and I'll explain to you. I'll teach you how to go to your platform. Okay. First one, I have sent a link for you. You can, yeah, open that link.
Hold up, let me check my WhatsApp.
Yeah, from WhatsApp. This one, Algonova, that one.
The hell is this loading?
Okay. And then when you, can you see my screen, Sam?
I can see your screen. Hold up. Hold up. The loading's taking forever. Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. Um, what? What? Why can't I cop? Why can't I open it?
What?
Can't
Can
open
you,
it.
you cannot open that?
Hold up. Let me just refresh.
I think you should share your screen. I want to see.
Hold up. Let me. I already refreshed this. Oh my god. Oh, hold up. Oh my god. Let me just resend it. And I'm back. I'm back. But I'm not logged in. I'm not logged in.
Okay. Did you remember your password? And
No.
this is your password, Sam.
I know that. This is use this tomorrow. Okay. Let me just some control.
Done?
Yeah.
Done?
Done.
Okay. Now let me explain to you. Have you logged it? Have you logged it?
I'm logged in.
Okay. Are you in our platform right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is what something that you should know. So we have main tab, course tab, online lesson, community laboratory, and entertainment center. Okay, I'll explain to you this stuff first. First, the main is your just like the main room or your yeah. There is nothing specific information here. Uh, except this one. Maybe you want to change your you know profile or something like that. And then the course lesson. This is the course lesson. Okay. And in this course lesson, well, this is depends on what do you want, what is your course. In this case, you learn about Python start, right? And this is
Yeah.
the Python start. And then it consists of 7 modules here. First one, two, and then each of these modules has 4 lessons like this. Okay. And now we are in lesson one. So each time you will learn the module, I mean, now we are in lesson one. So that time the lesson will open. I mean, you cannot jump into the second lesson before the class is started. Okay, Sam, you got it?
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
now you can open the lesson one, especially this one, and then yeah, each lesson has a question. It's about 10 until I don't know 6 question, I guess. And the question consists of theoretical issues and then the practical issues. Okay? So that's something that you should know. And then this is the example of that. Okay. Okay. Now, I think your turn first. I will explain to you later again. I think I want to see what you have done.
Mm. Oh no.
It's okay.
The base window. The
Okay. Okay. And then this is the first question. Mark what Python can be used for. There may be multiple correct answers. Yeah, just like you answer something. Okay, that's cool. Match the names of the roles with their okay. And then this is something that I'm talking about. But it's not really it's really useless right now because
oh.
this is just theoretical aspect. So I will tell you what's the answer. The beginning and then the code formatting rule and then no. Yeah, like that. That's great. Okay. Next. You can next. Uh-huh. So and when we'll talk about algorithm or programming language, you need to I think you have a good typing speed by the way. You can
Oh.
start the typing right now. That's great. Programming language. Language. Okay, algorithm, programming language. Oops.
I'm doing wrong.
It's okay. It will show you what's your typing speed later. Okay, that's great. Continue. Python program. Print. Wow, your typing speed is increased. That's really great. Print. So this is the function, The name of the function is print, and later we'll talk about the input, and input. 120 symbols per minute. That's great. Print it. Okay. Mark the correct statement about algorithms. Are you sure that's just the answer? I think we have more than one correct answer
Oh,
here. An algorithm must be right.
what am I doing?
The first one, how about the first statement? The action are performed strictly in a specified order. I think it's true. And then the executor of algorithm doesn't know how to guess. Yeah, the third one, it's also true.
Huh?
The third one, I'm not really talking about the theoretical aspect because it's useless, I think. So, and then the third one, the fourth one, no, it's not three. And then the fifth one, it's not right. So you can uncheck that. And lastly, it's not right because an algorithm we can write it without a programming language. Okay, that's great. Okay. Excuse me. No. Oh no, the S should be uppercase. That's correct. I will my first program. Now you just need to run. Oh yeah, I will explain to you first. Okay. Oh, you know how to run the code? Yeah, that's the button to run the code, and then in the right side is the output of your program. Okay, and then in the left side is the workspace that what you want to the code or the code structure or the syntax. Just like you will learn about train function, so that's the
Yeah.
code how to
How about that?
that's the code for the left side. Okay, you can submit it, the task.
How?
Can you please click the instruction for the left side? The left side. No. Again. Left, oh, X, nah. Okay, and then checklist that button. Submit tasks for review. That's great. And then next level. Okay, mark the correct statements about the program from the previous level. Uh, the second one, it's also true because it's just three lines. Okay, okay. Next, you can go to the back button. Number two. Okay. And then this is also theoretical aspect. Mark the pieces of code that are free of errors. So something that you have to notice is when we learn about, can I explain to you with my sharing screen,
Yes.
Sam? Okay. Okay. So can you see? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Now let me zoom in out. Okay. Now we will talk about first print function first, and then print function it's as simple as like this. And when you are using print function, you need to use parentheses and something that you want to print. I mean the output of your function, you should add inside the parentheses. And the really important thing is you should use quotation mark. And then let's say hello. You want to say hello. My name is Sam. And then after you do that, you have to click this one to see what is the output of your program. Okay, this is the output of my program. And then the checklist button, this is for check your task. This if the task has automatically correction, so you can checklist this. But if the case just like what you have submitted at the yellow button, the yellow color, that's not automatically checking. It means that you need to submit or do something like checklist first. Okay, Sam?
Okay.
And something that you have to notice is this is when you want to write a string or a word. Okay, more than one word is also fine. But if you want to print out a number like 13, you do not need the quotation completely. So you'll see something like this. Okay, got it? And something really nice about Python is you can also perform something like addition. 13 plus 13 is equal to 26. And then also you can do something like 90 divided by 45. It's a 2.0. And then something that you also to notice is the comma. It's not comma just like in Excel or yeah, maybe you use comma in school, but we use dot as the comma. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now do you have question, Sam?
No.
No. And I wanna give you an example to write a code. Maybe you wanna combine between string and a number. So you can do something like this. Hello, my name is Samuel, and I am. Now, if you want to add a number, outside of the quotation mark, you should separate that with a comma like this. And then say 13, and then the comma will not produce a comma. It will produce a space. So as you can see, hello, my name is Samuel and I am 13. Like that. So, okay, you got it?
Okay.
Okay. Now your turn.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, excuse me. What's wrong with the first one? There is no quotation mark. So it's false. Aha, the third one is right. The second one is wrong because there is no quotation on there. The fourth one is also wrong. Okay, that's great. Now let's check your timing speed. Print.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Comma 100. print quotation discount colon comma discount price colon 100 times 0.9. Okay,
Okay.
continue. Aha. Now the instruction said, please fix the bugs in the program. So what's wrong with this program, Sam? Can you tell
Mm,
me?
there is no quotation mark on
Yeah,
it.
you're right. Whoa, that's great.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. How about the second, how about
Hmm.
the second row? There is no parenthesis, right? And there is also no quotation on there. Oops, without the, I mean, the print, it's just the print. I mean,
Mhm.
okay, okay, and then the, at the, oh, you forgot the on there, and then add the word the at the first one. That's really great. Now you can, oh, I don't think so. It has a comma on there. Now you can
Hmm.
checklist for the automatic. I don't think so. That's a comma on there.
Mhm.
Okay, and then checklist. That's great. Now
Mhm.
number four. You're past learner. So why do you express like that?
Oh,
You just to fix what's wrong with the print function. Uh,
huh?
what's wrong with the print function? So something wrong is there should be there should be no indentation there. Uh, uh,
No what?
indentation space. I mean before the word print before the function. Aha, like that.
How about these ones?
And
Oh,
no, it's also all of that should be in one line. Okay, that's cool.
uh,
That's cool. Oops, hit enter. Okay, 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 okay. Now you can checklist. That's great. Number five. Now this is you will write your first program, and then it will say hello world. Now how you can do that? That's
well,
great. Mm-hmm. And then it should be pretty same. Okay, the comma and then the exclamation mark. Okay. Oh, you missed the. Uh-huh. That's great. Now you can checklist. That's pretty nice. Okay. Now this is a simple math, Sam. So a pro team accountant is asking for help. They need to calculate how much to pay, blah 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 blah. And one employee of the sales department gets $1,000. There are 12 employees. It means what will be the departments get if I have 12 employees. One employee is $1,000.
mm-hmm. 12, then 12,000.
So three, yeah, 12,000. You're right about it. Now amount of
Wait,
employees' salaries. Excuse me. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. Colin.
oh yeah.
Uh, okay. And without space, I guess. Okay, no, 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 no. After the quotation, you should add comma. After the quotation, Sam. Comma, and then because we have 12 employees, it means that we need to multiply 12 with 1,000. Uh-huh. Like that. Okay, that's great. Okay, and next. Oh, it's pretty nice. Okay,
Um,
so can you guess? You know, 20,480 is multiplication between 100 minus 80 times 1,024. Yeah, no. Yes, that. Oh, the third one. Excuse me, the third one. Okay, and then the star. Okay, rental price. So the accountant is again asking for help. Pro team pays uh $85,000 to rent an office space. The landlord recently announced a 10% price increase. Oh, 10% price increase. It means that you know the concept of percent, Sam.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if okay, it means that you just need to calculate $85,000 rental price first. The word rental price first. Mhm. Holland, and then comma, and then 80,000, 85,000 without a comma. Okay, like that. 85,000 multiply by 10% is same with 0.1, right?
Mm,
0.1.
no, I forgot how to do math.
A dot. 0.1. Yeah, you're right. Okay, point one, it's also fine. Plus the old price. The old price is 85,000 plus 85,000, right?
Yeah.
Plus $85,000. Okay, now you can run your code. So the new price is 93,000. Oh my God. 93. I think we do not need to use, I think it's, the question is just want to see how many discount. So you do not need to use plus sign on there. You do not need to add with 85,000. Uh-huh. And then let's see. Hmm. It's weird. Okay. Can I see again the instructions? Sam, rental price column.
Announce 10% increase.
Yeah, I think we need to add 85,000 plus 85,000 plus 85,000. Okay. Okay. What's wrong with that? Can can I see the instructions? Yeah, the code is right. Oh, excuse me, it's not at one line. Instead, it's the on a new line, right? So, uh-huh. And no, 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 no. At the closing mark, I mean closing parenthesis before the comma, before the comma, no, before the comma, hit enter and say print parenthesis and then yeah. Copy and paste maybe. Okay, that's great. Okay, and how about this? Yeah, this is also a new math. I mean, a simple math. You just need to calculate 6 times 55,480 plus 3 times 21,830 and blah blah blah. And then that's the what? The statement print need to allocate. Colon. Don't forget the colon. No, no. I mean, before the quotation, you should add colon there.
already.
I mean, before the quotation. Excuse me. Aha, colon. No, colon. Colon
What?
titik dua. Aha, comma after the quotation, comma, and then 11 times 6, yeah, 6 times 55,480
Mm.
plus. You're right.
Oh,
You, okay.
okay.
That's great. Okay. And then the last one, I want you solve it by your own, and I will explain to you the way on the next meeting. Okay?
Mm.
Okay. Now you
Company
can
has,
stop. What?
the company has 5 times. Okay.
Yeah. I wanna you solve it by yourself. But now
Yeah.
I will create a summary for our meeting. Okay? You can stop your screen. Okay, that's enough for the first lesson or our first meeting. So I want to create a summary first. So today we have learned about first
Mhm.
what is a programming language. Okay, and we are using Python. Okay,
Okay.
and then the second one is we have learned about a basic function, just like print and input function. Oh, we haven't talked about input function actually, but yeah, that's the print function. And then also we have learned about what is the rule when you want to create or write a program. Okay,
Okay.
that's for the first
Mhm.
lesson. Now, before I end up this meeting, I will ask you something.
Yes.
What is an algorithm, Sam?
It
Did you
is
remember?
a certain amount of actions we make to reach an objective or something like
That's okay. I accept it. How about the language programming? What is language programming?
a language we use to program things, I
Yeah,
guess.
okay, that's really great. But but the yeah the true definition is that's a language to interact with machine or our computer or our. But I feel you. I mean, I know what do you mean. And then lastly, what's program?
What?
What is program?
Program
An algorithm written by
written by machines.
language program. It's okay. That's just the theoretical aspect. I mean, sometimes many of my students do not understand it, but they know how to code, and I like very so much. Okay, I like that. And also you're a fast learner, and I have to say you are really, I mean, fast to, you know, accept my what is my explanation. That's great. That's great thing. Then lastly of my question is, and I will say to you is, well, Samuel, I'm so glad to meet with you, and I hope you are be you will be a great programmer. And
Okay,
last of my question is, what is your question?
I don't have questions right now.
Okay. Do you wanna tell me something? I'm so sorry I cut off your call.
What?
Do you wanna tell me something or say something?
No, I think that's it.
That's all. Okay. Thank you so much for today, Sam. And I'll see you at the Sunday, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Bye
Bye.
bye.